Yeah, this your boy T James. I want to give a big shout out to Mikey T, the movie star, all day.
You're now flying with First Class Films.
Tell me about the sound on your new EP, Trips to Trinidad.
Well, to be honest with you, I kind of kept it very island, very Caribbean. I did the project in Trinidad for the most part. As far as like Trips to Trinidad freestyle, I recorded it in Trinidad. The producer of Trini Wolves and Save the Island Youth, which is 1 and 2 or whatever, those that guy, Dark Concepts, he's from Trinidad. And then Possible No Guarantee, which is kind of like I don't even know what you want to call it, a poem, a spoken word piece, or whatever. I wrote that out actually while I was in Trinidad, just chilling in town actually. So it's really just a project that's dedicated to Trinidad and to the book that I released with the project. It's kind of more of like, I did a book, so I was kind of like, I wanted some music to go along with it. And those particular 4 songs all happened in Trinidad, so it was like, it just felt right.
How long did it take you to record the project?
Not long, man. Not long, about a few days. You know, like it wasn't nothing but 4 songs, so you know, it was more. And I did the project as far as like mostly creating, but I didn't record every single song in Trinidad. I recorded 3 of them actually back in LA, where I live now.
So what's the difference when you're going to Trinidad and recording compared to recording in LA or Atlanta?
It's basically the same formula of recording, you know what I'm saying? You just got to try and find the studios with the right equipment, because everybody doesn't have, like where you being American, you go to like a lot of studios with top of the line boards and stuff like that. Everybody doesn't have like an amazing setup, but they have setups to get the job done. You know, so it's kind of just finding the people that actually have studios. There's not as many studios are not as accessible in Trinidad, in my personal opinion, the last 3 years I've been, compared to what it is in America, where you can just go here, there, and there's studios everywhere.
And why did you decide to make it only 4 tracks? It's a quick listen. You know, I listened to it 3 or 4 times today.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I like to make my projects an easy listen. I feel that over projects that are too long, I feel like it's hard for a listener to really grasp. It could be the best shit ever, but even the best album, you don't remember really 9 through 16. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first 8 is what locked you in. Like, oh, this is the best album ever. You know, because the first 8 was so strong. You know, so I mean, it's very rare that you find albums that go past 10 and they are amazing. So that's kind of my formula, just keeping it short and sweet.
Can you tell me a little bit about the record Trini Wolves?
Trini Wolves, basically, you know my boy Bang Em Smurf, who's doing it big out there in Trini. He was really one of the people that really took me into the hood and got me embraced by just everybody in the hood, like Live Until, that we dedicated the book to Live Until projects. You know, R.I.P. to shout to Boss Bandy, who passed away. You know, like everything was kind of like when I went there and I shot a video actually there. That's how the book came about. I shot a video in Live Until dedicated to Bandy or whatever, and Bang Em was in it, and the photographer, this guy named Miguel, he shot all these behind the scene photos, and it was just so crazy. I was like, I can't just give this away to social media. Nah, I turned it into a book. You know, so Trini Wolves comes from, to answer your question, it is a term that Bang Em used for goons. Like, it's basically another word for goons, like them wolves. We got them wolves, you know what I'm saying? So Trini Wolves, you know, basically, you know. And I mean, the music that I make, and it's always speaking to somebody, whether it's the hood, whether it's corporate America, whether it's middle-aged suburban class kids, whether it's grown-ups, whether it's my friends, family. I'm always speaking to somebody on my songs or whatever. So I just wanted to give them a big shout out, because they showed me extra love. They didn't have to, even though I got family that stay in Live Until. You know what I'm saying? They don't run it. So just in general, for them to embrace me is a big deal.
See me? I can't afford to afraid nobody. Never. I need trumpets and lines when I walk through, nigga. My presence should shock you, nigga. Shock you, nigga. This just the intro and I got you, nigga.